Gaza, a city older than most nations, rich in history, culture, and life. It has stood at the crossroads of civilizations for thousands of years, witnessing the rise and fall of empires. Before the war, Gaza was a place filled with energy, where people found joy despite the hardships of daily life. The streets were alive with the sounds of children laughing, families sharing meals, and the hum of commerce. The air was filled with the smells of freshly baked bread and the bustle of markets, where vendors sold vegetables, fish, and handmade goods. People lived their lives with dignity, finding beauty in the small moments, in their traditions, in their community. The Mediterranean Sea, a constant presence in the background, shimmered under the sun, its shores a lifeline for fishermen who returned full from the water. Music floated from open windows, and the streets echoed with the voices of neighbors gathering on rooftops and in the alleys, exchanging stories and ideas. The city was more than a place. It was a home, full of memories, family, and dreams for the future. Despite the challenges, blockades, poverty, and limited resources, life in Gaza carried on, each day a testament to the resilience of its people. But then everything changed. The war arrived quickly, violently, and without warning. In an instant, the city that had once been alive with laughter and music was overwhelmed by the deafening sounds of airstrikes, explosions, and sirens. The sky, once clear, was now filled with the smoke of bombs, and the ground trembled with the force of destruction. Buildings that had stood for generations were reduced to rubble. Homes were destroyed, and entire neighborhoods vanished within hours. The streets, once crowded with people, were now silent. Shops were gone. Schools, once places of learning and hope, were flattened. Families that had gathered for meals now found themselves scattered, searching for safety. Hospitals overflowed with the wounded, and the dead were buried in hastily dug graves. The city, once so full of life, was now a war zone. The war didn't just destroy buildings, it destroyed the sense of normalcy, the very essence of what made Gaza home. It took away the laughter of children, the bustling markets, and the peace that people had once taken for granted. In the blink of an eye, Gaza was a city at war, its people thrown into a daily struggle for survival. The destruction was incomprehensible. Entire neighborhoods were wiped out, and the basic infrastructure that people depended on, electricity, water, food, was obliterated. But the heart of Gaza is still beating. People still live in the city, still work, still care for their families, still dream. They have no other choice but to keep going, to keep living, to keep rebuilding. Despite the hardships, despite the scars of war, Gaza's people are still standing. They continue to resist, to survive, to hope. The children, who once dreamed of becoming doctors, engineers, or artists, are still there, still learning, still dreaming. The families, though scattered and broken, continue to find ways to support one another. The community, though shattered, still holds together. Life, though fragile, continues. Gaza may never be the same. It may never return to what it once was. But as long as the people of Gaza continue to survive, to rebuild, to hope, Gaza will never be forgotten. The story is not about politics or blame. It is about the people of Gaza, their courage, their strength, and their undying hope. It is about those who refuse to let the darkness of war extinguish the light of their lives. Gaza may be scarred, but it is not broken.